displays are squares and sparrows. The only reason I've got these in the two is because the way there are plenty of different ways to run squares and different ways to run sparrows. But these are the ones that I want to work on the way that we want to run it. So this is how I'm going to show you what I deem to be a squares and a sparrow. There's a different way to run sparrows, but this is a safer way, and it also looks like a squares to start with, so it's a good variation. It pretty much is just a squares late cut, a sparrow. So basically, how I want to run the squares is pretty much a lot like a jag, which is we're going to look to trail quickie here, step out, and then sprint, just sprint from dummy half. Try and beat them out. So it's obviously a 4 for a 5th type play, and then just play the 4 and 3. But it's an easy 4 and 3. It's a lot easier because you're going to be running out, and they're going to play corner. So same thing, just trying to beat that defender like we do on a square, on a jag. Jag. So same thing, just trying to beat that inside mid on a jag. Same thing. So we're calling for the quickie. So he might be up, he might even be up, and this guy might have the ball, and then he's going to go dummy, he's just going to split left, outs, and then he's just going to scoop and go with. Same thing, you might have that open if you can try it. So that's how I want the squares. There are different ways to do it. There's this one where you can run in ins and scoop with that way. But like I said, if we just work on the quickie out, because that way everything will work in together. Our quickie, we can run a quickie, we can run we can run a squares, and they all look the same, which is what we want. And that's how we get into the sparrow. Same thing, we'll just call sparrows this time, but it's the same looking like a square. So all we're going to do is step out, scoop with, even if it's a little bit straight first, and then stepping across to bring them across, and then the late cut. Get back in here to a 3 on 2. That'll be a deadly play, especially if we get our squares going, call our squares, and then if we can, squares late cut. So that's like we know about 32s, we've got to run hard out first. So we're going to split out and go with the quickie, that's a squares, play what we see. But later on, once they start reading it, or we're getting a feeling that they might be reading it, then we call the sparrows, but we run it the same. Even if we call the same thing, sparrows to our mate, get a positive affirmation that he knows what it is. Yep, got it mate, sparrows. Then we call squares. So then, yep, they think they know what it is, squares, cool. Run it, split, scoop straight, then bring them across hard, make it hard, then a late cut. And then that's how we want to run the squares and the sparrows.